Welcome to another Parasha mental health reflection. This week, the Sedra of Behar. Fascinating this week. The law of Shemitah. 6 years you have to work the land, 7th year, leave it alone. Just like you have 6 days and Shabbos, the land of Israel, 6 years work the land, 7th year, leave it alone. Now, contrary to what most of us learn in Jewish primary school, that the farmers would sit and study the depths of Torah, which seems totally preposterous, because if you're a farmer, the odds of you being a scholar are very, very slim. You're dedicated to the land, producing, supplying food. The fact that to assume you've got a background in learning Torah doesn't make a lot of sense. So what's the real big struggle, mental health struggle, both of Shabbat and of the Shemitah year, the sabbatical year? This is my suggestion. Shabbat and the sabbatical year challenge us. On both these occasions, whether it's a whole year, which is obviously a huge challenge, or just one day each week, we stop doing our regular activities. We're no longer working. We're no longer defined by the job that we do, by the task that we carry out all week long. Now, that job or that task could give us everything, could give us our world, could give us satisfaction and meaning in life and motivation to get out of bed in the morning. And all of a sudden, one day in 7 or for an entire year, you can't do that job. What does that do to your self-esteem? What does that do to that sense of self? Who am I if I'm not my job? But here's the beauty of the system. Nowhere is it ever suggested that our job should define who we are. Whether that's a very prominent role within society, or it's a quiet behind-the-scenes role, or just a quiet job that no one seems to know what you do, other than knowing that you've got the satisfaction of being able to provide for your family, or you're doing something that's volunteering and you've got the satisfaction of knowing that you are an altruistic, generous person that gives your time and effort to help other people. We are not meant to define ourselves by that task. So how do we define ourselves? Well, we're all created in the image of God. Our role is the task that we have. Our status in society, we're all equal. That to me is the biggest challenge of Shabbat and of the sabbatical year. Knowing our true worth is not measured by what we do or the money we earn, but it's something that all of us share. That's a challenge to acknowledge, it's a challenge to believe in. But I do believe wholeheartedly that we can overcome that and recognize we all share the same exalted status. Then perhaps we can just get along with each other and with ourselves a little bit better. Have a good Shabbos. Shabbat Shalom.